Next question is from Rachel CG12. When working on squats, is it better to focus more on going heavier with good form or focus more on going deeper into my squat slowly and controlled?
Well, both of those will result in improvement on your squat. So adding more weight and perfecting form would be progress. Having the same weight but going deeper in your squat would also equate to,
so long as your form is good and
right, obviously, right.
Yeah. Unless you're a power lifter and you're already hitting depth, so then what matters most is adding weight. I would make the argument that the second one is going to be better for you because it's going to build as much muscle as the first option.
Mm-hmm.
It's less risky because you're not adding more weight.
Right.
It's more functional. It's better. So long as you do it properly for your joints. Better form and a better range of motion is where I'll lean towards.
Well,
versus
it's
going
a little more
weight.
foundational in terms of like being able to build off of that and then reach sort of a pinnacle of now I can really focus more on adding load to then increase the potential of this exercise. But yeah, I think too, in terms of functional translation, like having the pursuit of being able to get a little more depth does make sense for all kinds of other different pursuits.
Yeah, I mean, I strongly agree, but I also recognize I have a bit of a bias. Like getting a ass to grass squat did so much for me, not just leg development wise, which that was great. More importantly, like I had bursitis in my hips for years.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone now.
No, I haven't had that ever. And I haven't done,
wild.
And I haven't, and I always had hip flexor stuff going on. I had low back issues. I had all these stuff, all this stuff that would be going around coming around with my hips and low back. When I increased my squat depth and got to a place where I comfortably can sit all the way down and squat, I've never had any issues ever again. So for that reason, I'm extremely biased to if I had to choose with a client, which one of these are we going to do? And I know how much it's made a personal impact on my, so definitely if you're somebody who has issues like that, like increasing the range of motion, and because really all what that did was it increased the stability and strength in my hips. The stability and strength in my hips and increased range of motion alleviated all the back pain and bursitis in my hips. So the things that I did to work on that were so valuable to me. And then on top of that, the side benefit was I'm able to squat less weight and have as much leg development or more than what I had with squatting more weight. So,
total, complete disclosure too. Obviously we give advice and we're on podcasts. That doesn't necessarily mean we always follow it ourselves. I'm one of these because, my ego gets in the way, and it's time and effort to work on things like improving squat mobility and stuff. So, I I should working on my mobility and depth. What do I end up doing when I squat typically? Well, if I could squat just below parallel, I'm going to go heavier. And this is how I tend to do it myself. So it's definitely, I know what the challenge is. The challenge is, can I add more weight to the bar, especially when I'm getting close to a PR, or should I work on formal mobility? Trainer Sal, which is the smarter Sal, says do the form in the depth. Workout Sal, which is the not a smart Sal, says add some weight to the bar.
Yeah, it's more fun.